in the shadow of an old oak tree, where our names were carved for eternity. The sunset bleeds through the leaves like fire. Memories whisper on the breeze, a choir. Under that oak, on the soft dirt floor, we swore our forever near the old porch door. But seasons turn as they always do, and under those branches only one shadow grew. Silence bleeds in this dusty heart. Winds carry voices while we're apart. The trails grow cold as the night draws in, lost in the echoes of what might have been. Gravel roads where we once rode side by side, now just empty tracks where my sorrows hide. That cabin where laughter once filled the air stands hollow, the hearth cold and bare. Your scarf still hangs by the old wood chair, its colors faded like the love we share. The rain taps soft on the window pane, rhythm to the tears, the sorrow, the pain. Silence bleeds in this dusty heart. Winds carry voices while we're apart. The trails grow cold as the night draws in, lost in the echoes of what might have been. Sometimes the quiet speaks louder than words, in the rustle of leaves, in the flight of the birds. I wander these hills with my heart laid bare, searching for signs of a love that was there. Silence bleeds, oh it cuts so deep, through the whispers of love we promised to keep. As I walk these roads under fading skies, I see your smile in the sunrise. Yet in this quiet where I roam and tread, I carry your love, and the silence bleeds. Yes, the silence bleeds where my heart still leans. There's a whispering wind by the old ridge line, where the oak tree stands guarding the divide. Beneath its boughs you and I would lie, watching clouds sail through a cobalt sky. Scarves you left are still hanging there, on crooked nails, frayed edges torn by air. Each threadbare stripe, a memory fades, like campfire drifts at the close of day. Oh, how the firelight danced in your eyes, in the quiet hush of a starlit night. Now it's just the cold wind's embrace, and the echo of you that I can't replace. Town's half empty, like the glass beside my bed. The barkeep knows the whiskey won't clear silhouette. Dusty roads stretch out like the years, bathed in sorrows and dry like my tears. The saddle's worn where you used to ride alongside me through the changing tides. Now it's just me and these old porch swings, whispering songs of what used to be. Oh, how the firelight danced in your eyes in the quiet hush of a starlit night. Now it's just the embers glow that fades, and the shadow of you that never strays. In the silence neath the vast endless dawn, I reckon my heart found a place to call home. But homes ain't homes with empty chairs, and fires don't warm the solitary air. So I'll chase the sun as it kisses the dawn, where memories of us are etched in the morn. And though this heart might roam wild and free, your ghost in the campfire drifts with me. Yes, your ghost in the campfire drifts with me. In the valley where the cottonwoods remember, my love carved her name on a forgotten old oak. Underneath the sky's amber, we promised forever. Her shadow mingled with mine, neither of us spoke. The wind was our witness, whispering through the grass. As the sun dipped low, our love was cast. Oh, his shadow stood still on that dusty graveled road, where the echoes of her laughter once filled the air. Now I roam like a ghost in the places we once roamed. In the silence all I find is her absence there. Years drift like tumbleweeds over old trails. The cabin by the creek stands quiet and forlorn. Her scarf still hangs on a rusty old nail, a faded fragment of the days now torn. Porch creaks under steps of solitude, where once we danced to life's sweet tune. His shadow stood still on that dusty graveled road, where the echoes of her laughter once filled the air. Now I roam like a ghost in the places we once roamed, and the wind carries whispers of a love now spared. Oh, how the rains came down like sorrow from above, washing away the tracks we made side by side. Yet in every storm I searched the clouds for our lost love, hoping the raindrops speak of where her love resides. His shadow stood still, but mine's cast long and thin on paths unwalked and sunsets growing dim. If I could ride back to where our world began, I'd tell her I still see her in every shadow, every span. Yes, his shadow stood still as as I journey to fulfill the promise of a love time cannot kill. In the shadow of an oak, by the creek where whispers play, I first saw Storm, her eyes a wild, restless gray. As she danced 'neath sunsets, on gravel roads we lay, shared secrets with the wind in that quiet olden bay. Oh, Storm walked away like rain on desert clay, leaving my heart scattered along the old byway. No more her laughter twines through oak tree sway, only echoes in the cabin where our shadows used to play. Years turn like pages in a book worn thin and frayed. Storm scarf still hangs upon that door, never swayed. The porch where we once sat, now silent and decayed. Her absence cuts as deep as the trails we once made. Oh, Storm walked away like rain on desert clay, leaving my heart scattered along the old byway. No more her laughter twines through oak tree sway, only echoes in the cabin where our shadows used to play. From the dust of old roads to the stars we name each night, a cowboy wanders lonesome beneath the pale moonlight. Yet in every whispered pine or eagle soaring fly, I feel her close as ever, like dust hugging the twilight. Yes, Storm walked away, but her spirit stays in the rustle of the leaves and the old porch creaky lays. I'll keep wandering these trails through the end of my days, for every sunset still whispers sweet memories of Storm's ways. Oh, Storm walked away. In the gray dawn, by the oak tree shade, where the cold morning sank into my bones, I traced your name once in the frozen earth, beneath where our whispered dreams had flown. Old porch creak like it shared my heart's ache, echoing footsteps where you danced in grace. The wind soft moaned through the cabin's crack, plays an old remembrance I can't erase. Oh, how the silence speaks in places you once walked. The shadows hold your laugh and the gravel roads still talk. My heart's tied to the dust where the sunsets bled and dried. Underneath the fading trails is where my soul resides. A turned up collar against the stinging rain, Your scarf still fragrant, lost its warmth long ago. I wander through these ghostly empty rooms, where echoes paint your shadow in soft, mournful tones. The saddle sits unused, a leather crack, like the lines now deeply etched upon my face. You step away from you through time's harsh track, leaves me a wander in our lost embrace. Oh, how the silence speaks in places you once walked. The shadows hold your laugh and the gravel road still tall. My heart's tied to the dust, where the sunsets bled and dried. Underneath the fading trails is where my soul resides. I've held the prairie's endless gaze, its whispering embrace. It tells me you're still out there in the wild's timeless grace. Maybe these old boots, worn and frayed, will bring me back someday to where the oak tree shadows lay and all my hopes decay. So I'll sit here with the silence where you once walked. Let the shadows keep your laughter and the gravel roads we talked. My heart's tied to the dust, where our sunsets used to fade. Beneath cold morning's echo, where my weary head is laid. Oh, under these endless skies I find no release, but in every whispered wind there's a piece of your peace. Out by the ridge where the old oak stood, your laughter echoed, felt so good. Wild as the wind in the open plains, where we danced under storms, no rains. In that cabin where the door still creaks, I trace the echo of your retreat. Silent whispers in the dust, your scarf still holds the scent of our shared path. Rain tied down in the lines of my face, each drop of memory a silent trace. In this heart the wild storms you calm, now just ghost towns, love long gone. Gravel roads where our steps once fell, now just stories that the night winds tell. That old porch swinging's quiet and warm, a testament to vows now torn. The sunset bleeds like the tears we knew. When I held you close, swore we'd see it through. The trails we walk now overgrown, an empty saddle I ride alone. Rain tied down in the lines of my face, each drop of memory a silent trace. In this heart the wild storms you calm, now just ghost town, love long gone. So I whisper to the stars above, questions of fate, the cost of love. Do the rivers hold the reasons why underneath this expansive aching sky? Rain tied down, but my soul won't abide. In every storm, it's your face I I ain't the kind to beg or stay. If the fire dies, right away I gave you love like open land, but you wanted fences. Not a man. I lit your sky with cowboy dreams. You tried to cage my wild, it seems, but hearts like mine don't wear no chain. We burn, we bleed, but never tame. I ain't born to break. Mistake my silence for shame. I'd rather lose than fake. The soul ain't built for blame. If you wanted someone to change, you should have found a different name. I'm not yours to bend or take, darling. I ain't born to break. Me like you meant goodbye, and thought I'd crawl too numb to try. But girl, I come from thunder roads where pride runs deep, and rivers know that freedom costs a heavy price. But I'll pay twice before I lie, so keep your tears in clever lines. I'll keep my boots, my smoke, my spine. I ain't born to break. Mistake my heart for weak. I've walked through worse than this, with whiskey dust on both my cheeks. If you wanted easy wins, go find a man who lives in skin that don't scar or crack or shake. But me, I ain't born to break. Takes more than it ever tries to make. I ain't born to break. Don't you dare confuse my pain with some weakness in my name. I got thunder in my veins. I'm the storm that rides at dawn, the last chord in your goodbye song. You left, and baby, that's your state. But me, I ain't born to break. Out by the ridge where the oak tree stands tall, once whispered secrets in the shadows of fall. You laughed under starlight, so wild and so bold. Near the wagon wheel turned cold. Oh, the winds of the prairie keep singing your name. In the rustle of leaves, I still feel the same, but the heart of this cowboy's grown weary and old. By the wagon wheel turned cold. We carved our dreams in the side of that hill, in the quiet little town where time stood still. But seasons turned as our story was told. Leaves fell round the wagon wheel cold. Your scarf in the breeze, like a flag unfurled. now just a memory in this lonely world. Rain washed your footsteps from the path we strolled, leaving just the wagon wheel silent and cold. Oh, the winds of the prairie keep singing your name. In the rustle of leaves, I still feel the same. But the heart of this cowboy's grown weary and old by the wagon wheel turn cold. So here by the firelight with embers aglow, I ponder on love lost and the dust of the road. Each sunset's a painting that's never quite sold, a landscape of life with its colors now old. Yes, the winds of the prairie still sing your sweet name, and the ghost of your touch sets my soul all aflame. I'll ride these trails till my last tale is told, haunting the wagon wheel turn cold. Forever near the wagon wheel turn cold. Out there where the oak tree shadows lie, underneath that vast, unending sky, we carved our names, young and free, on the bar, near the creek where fireflies dance past dark. Her laugh was a melody, soft and sweet, over gravel roads under our feet. Her laugh fades into the whispering wind, echoing through the canyon where we've sinned. Each sunset burns just like the tears I've cried on this lonesome ride where her memories reside. Seasons turn, the old porch swing now sways alone, her scarf caught in the wind, now she's gone. Wildflowers bloom, now dust settles slow, the empty cabin echoes of the love we used to know. The saddle sits idle, the trail's overgrown, in the silence my heart's turned to stone. Her laugh fades into the whispering wind, echoing through the canyons where we've sinned. Each sunset burns just like the tears I've cried on this lonesome ride where her memories reside. Underneath the endless prairie sky, I find no solace in the sunrise. Here in the quiet of the fading light, I reckon with my ghost tonight. Her laugh fades a distant serenade along the paths and promises we made. The twilight stars, my shroud, my guide, in the cold vast night. Her laugh fades, but in my dreams forever she stays. Underneath the shadow of the old oak tree, there's a scarf you left, now part of the breeze. Scarlet like the sunset, it whispers and sighs, echoes of your laughter in the whispering ride. That old porch creaked under secrets we'd share as dust danced in the light like soft ash in the air. Oh, how the dust bleeds just like my heart on trails long faded where we're worlds apart. Every step on these gravel roads, a solemn creep underneath these vast skies where the old winds plead. The cabin stands empty where our whispers once lay, window staring blankly where our shadows would wait. An old saddle untouched rests by the cold heart. A relic arrives through wildflower paths. Now rain taps like Morse code on the tin roof above, playing tunes of a time when I knew your love. Oh, how the dust bleeds just like my heart on trails long faded where we're worlds apart. Every step on these gravel roads, a solemn creep underneath these vast skies where the old winds plead. Now I ride through the twilight where the silence is deep. The echoes of my heartbeats are the company I keep. As the night claims the colors and shadows intertwine, I find solace in the stars, your memory divine. Oh, how the dust bleeds, and so do I, in the echoes of the land under the vast twilight sky. With each gust of wind I face what I've lost. Dust bleeds like tears on the crosses I've crossed. And in the quiet, the end of day, please set free the memories like old leaves.
In the shadow of the mesa where the oak trees used to stand, I found the scarf you left behind, now faded in my hand. The cabin's door still creaks the same on hinges worn and gray. It echoes with each step I take since you in the rain walked away. The rain walked away with your laughter, left silence wide and deep, like the riverbeds now dry and cracked where our promises sleep. Underneath that vast prairie sky where once we lay, all I hear is the echo of your steps since the rain walked away. This old porch remembers us, its boards worn down with time, where we watched the sunsets bleed into night, your hand resting in mine. But the gravel roads are empty now, the trails have all but faded, just like the love we swore would last, now gone and all but jaded. The rain walked away with your laughter, left silence wide and deep, like the riverbeds now dry and cracked our promises sleep. Underneath that vast prairie sky where once we lay, all I hear is the echo of your steps. Since the rain walked away, maybe towns like these, with dust settled so still, are just places for the heart to break, not places meant to heal. I saddle up to ride again through winds that whisper pain of a love that's just another ghost, like the rain. The rain walked away with the best of my years. Through the dust I see you clear, your smile through the tears. I'll carry this old heart of mine down roads where memories sway, still searching for a reason why the rain walked away. Yes, forever asking why did the rain walk away? Under the shade of an old oak tree, where the river bends and sighs softly, we carved our names, young and free in the wild. Her laughter danced, sweet as the evening mild. The oak stood witness to vows softly spoken beneath its boughs. A heart was once unbroken. Oak tree whispers in the dusky twilight. Memories flutter like leaves in the night. Her scarf, a faded red against the bark, in the quiet town where she left her mark. Oh, how the silence speaks in what remains. The oak tree whispers echo in my pains. Years rolled like tumbleweeds through the plains. Her path veered far from these gravel lanes. The porch we built, now old and worn, holds a ghost of the love that I mourn. Where once her laughter filled the summer air, now only echoes meet my solemn stare. Oak tree whispers in the fading light. Memories darken like the coming night. Her scarf still clinging to dreams gone stark, in the quiet town that hides in the dark. Oh, how the shadows move where we once lay. The oak tree whispers calling me to stay. Oh, the saddle rests on the dusty beam, beside the boots that chased our fleeting dream. The rains have come and washed away the traces, but not the yearning from these empty spaces. Oak tree whispers while the cold wind sweeps through the fields where the old love weeps. Her scarf, a relic of a past so stark, in the quiet town, now forever dark. Oh, how the heart holds tight what it can't replace. The oak tree whispers lost in time's embrace.
by the whisper of Oak Creek, where the shadows of oak trees start to sneak. I recall her scarf, blue as the twilight sky, and the rye we held tight, my love and I. Her laughter mingled with the rustling leaves, echoes softly where my heart still grieves. Oh, rye held tight in hands so warm, not just a whisper in the storm. Her love a fading trail in my mind, in the solitude that I find. Oak Creek, carry my sorrow tonight, under the stars, oh, I held tight. Seasons turned and the wild rye grew tall on the path to that old empty cabin's call. The porch creaks with tales it yearns to tell, of sweet hellos and that hard farewell. The saddle sits dusty, the reins lay still. Life moves on, but my heart never will. Oh, I held tight in hands now cold, in this quiet town where memories unfold. Her love a fading trail in my mind, in the loneliness that I find. Oak Creek, carry my sorrow tonight, under the moon's soft silver light. And the wind whispers secrets through the pines, carrying the scent of those lost sweet times. I'm just a shadow in this land, roaming free, holding on to what can no longer be. Oh, I held tight through years gone by, where dreams are kept and lovers sigh. Her love a trail I wander blind, in the echoes of what's left behind. Oak Creek, carry my heart with the night, under the stars, oh, I held tight, forever held, oh, I held tight. Out by the ridge, where the wild oaks stand, I found an old ranch, withered by sand. Once rang with laughter under blue sky, now just a whisper of her sweet sighs. We danced on porches under moon's crown, silk scarf in her hair, my old leather gown. Oh, that old ranch tied down by grief, where my heart lies buried under a leaf. The wind sings her name through the open door, a dance of dust on a creaky floor. Memories like rain fall soft and slow on the abandoned ranch, where my sorrows grow. Years passed, the trails grew over with time. Her path took her east, left me with rhyme, where once were echoes of our laughter's tune, now silent shadows under silver moon. The saddle sits empty, the fires grow cold, a cowboy wanders, his story untold. Oh, that old ranch tied down by grief, where my heart lies buried
under a leaf. The wind sings her name through the open door, a dance of dust on a creaky floor. Memories like rain fall soft and slow on the abandoned ranch where my sorrows grow. By the old stone well I whispered goodbye to dreams and to her under vast prairie sky. Each sunset burns like the love I recall, echoes of footsteps through each empty hall. So that old ranch tied down by dreams holds my whispered secrets, my silent screams. As the sun dips low in a sky so wide, on that abandoned ranch my old heart resides. Oh, the wind sings her name through the open door, a dance of dust on a creaky floor where my sorrows grow.
Underneath the pine, where the sky lays claim, we carved our names. The wind speaks them still. By that old creek bend, where the water ran, you laughed so free, your scarf caught in the chill. Oh, how that pine tree sang, roots deep in the past, where our echoes lay on the summer's breath. Now right through whispers of the grass, haunted by the sunset's crimson death. Years fell away like leaves from the oak. Our cabin stands, but it's the shadows that dwell. I pass by trails where our laughter spoke, not just dusty roads with tales they yearn to tell. Oh, how that pine tree sang, roots lost in sorrow, holding the weight where my heart once lay. Each passing day borrows from tomorrow, yet still I roam where you and dreams fray. On that old porch, the wood worn by time, I see us dancing, shadows in the rain. The stars above, witnesses to our prime, now just flickers, light in the pain. Oh, how that pine tree sang under weight of skies, love's deep imprint on the earth we trod. I whisper goodbye as another sunset dies. In the lonely vast, I talk to God, where the heart finds its rest beneath the sod.
Out where the oak trees shadow gravel roads, I found your scarf the one blue as dust. It danced with the wind like it did on them porch swings, where we counted stars in the whispers of rust. Oh, that scarf sank deep in the river of time, cradled by currents of tears that I've shed. Each thread a memory, each color a rhyme of the love we lost and the dreams we once wed. Now cabins lay empty where laughter once echoed, and trails fade where your boots stirred the dust. The prairie's still wide, but it's silent around me. As I wander these lands with your memory, I must. Oh, that scarf sank deep in the river of time, cradled by currents of tears that I've shed. Each thread a memory, each color a rhyme of the love we lost and the dreams we once wed. Under the vast skies I roam without aim, each sunset a closing, today's all the same. But in the cool night I hold close your token, a scarf, a soft whisper of promises broken. Yes, that scarf sank deep where my heartaches reside, below the wild rivers where lonesome men ride. And though I keep riding through rain, dust and time, it's your scarf, your memory, that old lifeline. Oh, it's never letting go as I roam forever tide.
Out on the mesa where the wild sage grows, I met her under that old weathered oak. Her laughter danced on the breeze, touching my soul. In that quiet town where the river winds slow, her scarf a ribbon of red against the earth, twirling like a promise in the early morn's birth. But those eyes, the ones that shone like desert stars, now just a memory in my lonely heart's bars. Her eyes fell apart like rain on old colors running, washing dreams away. On empty porches where we once said our part, now only whispers stay, and her eyes fell apart. The years have tumbled like leaves in the wind, and the trails we rode have grown over and thin. The cabin we dreamed in now abandoned stands, a monument to love's labor lost to time's sands. The saddle hangs heavy, dusty and warm, like the heart in my chest, weathered and torn. Those gravel roads knew the steps of her boots. Now they're silent as my old forgotten lute. Her eyes fell apart like rain on old clay, colors bleeding out, turning vibrant to gray. Where laughter echoed, now the silence takes part. She's gone with the wind, and her eyes fell apart. In the hush of the night, I stare at the stars, searching for her face in the moon's gentle scars. With the wind as my companion and the dust as my friend, I whisper secrets to the shadows as I mend. Her eyes fell apart like dusk into night, each star a teardrop she left in her flight. On these long roads where my soul can't restart, I carry her memory as her eyes fell apart. Her eyes fell apart. Her eyes fell apart.
There's a field just past the rusted barn where summer danced and kissed our arms. Your laughter rang through dandelions like a love song without trying. I'd drive that old Ford, paint peeled gold. We'd race the dusk, not growing old. Your sundress swayed with every breeze, back when love was wild and free. Oh, in the fields of '89, we rode forever on a cotton line, with muddy boots and radio static. Our hearts beat loud and automatic. You were 17, I was trying to shine. We were just kids, but God, you were mine. In the golden light of that county line, I lost my heart in the fields of '89. You liked your lemonade with ice, I liked your voice under starlit skies. We carved our names in the old oak tree, it still leans west like memory. You left for school, I stayed to farm, but your goodbye still feels warm. I hear your song in meadow winds, and every spring it starts again. Oh, in the fields of '89, where we slow danced to Patsy Cline. On cassette tapes we had to rewind. Those Friday nights felt so divine. Now the scarecrow stands where you kissed me blind, and all that's left are time, but you still bloom in that old design of my broken heart in the fields of '89. We never got a second round, but I still see your dress swirling round. Every time the wheat bends down, I feel your love in this ghost town. So if you drive these roads someday, see the sun-kissed amber hay, stop for a while, feel the air. You'll find us two still dancing there, not as we are, but who we were, in every breeze, in every blur. And know that some things time won't mind, like our forever in the fields of '89. Where the oak trees shadow old gravel roads, I found her scarf by the creek where the wild water flowed. It danced in the breeze like a whisper from ghosts. In that quiet little town where I loved her the most. Oh, that scarf washed away in the cold silver streams, like the dreams we spun under the gold prairie beams. Now the cabins lie empty and the porch is all mown for a cowboy ride, fading trails alone. Years fell away like the leaves from those trees. Her laughter once filled up the autumn soft breeze, but time like a thief stole her warmth in the night, leaving just memories fading out of sight. Oh, that scarf washed away in the cold silver streams, like the dreams we spun under the gold prairie beams. Now the cabins lie empty and the porch is all mown for cowboy rides, the fading trails alone. Under the vast aching sky where the old river bends, I reckon hearts are like rivers, they twist and they win, but each turn they take, they're forever changed, like a scarf caught in currents, forever estranged. That scarf washed away with my heart's quiet pleas, lost in the dance of the whispering trees. The sun dips, the shadows claim the day's fiery glow. A cowboy drifts onward, letting go, but never hold. In the shadow of an old oak tree, a sad old lace, worn and free.
It rests where once you rode beside, through amber fields so wide, so wide. Our laughs caught on the prairie wind in that quiet town where our dreams have been. But now the porch creaks lone and thin, echoes of you on the wind again. A saddle forgotten, love lost to the breeze, dance with the dust and the autumn leaves. Where did you go when the love ran dry underneath that big yawning sky? Saddle forgot and my heart just knows you're a whispering ghost on the path that grows. Gravel roads where we once lay, not just tracks that fade away. The cabin stands but the light's gone dim, an empty shell like the state I'm in. No laughter in the rafters, no warmth in the fire, just the cold hard echo of an unmet desire. The scarf you left, it's frayed and worn, like the love we had, now tattered and torn. Oh, saddle forgotten, love lost to the breeze, dance with the dust and the autumn leaves. Where did you roam when the skies turned gray with the setting sun? You just slipped away. Saddle forgot and the tears just flow down the creeks of memories I'm scared to follow. If time is a healer, why's the pain so raw? With every sunset it's you I draw, in the whispers of the aspen, in the moan of the pines. I search for a sign in these broken lines. Oh, saddle forgot, my lone companion of old, carry these stories untold, so untold. May the wind be your keeper, the earth hold you tight, as I wander on through this endless night. Saddle forgot, let the rivers run until my days are done, till they're all done. In the fading light, you were always there, just a silhouette in the evening